From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Well, we got mainly dry and warm conditions here really through the rest of the week and through the weekend, minus a few chances for showers here and there. We'll talk about that in a little bit more detail here in a second with Futurecast. But I do expect in the long range pattern showing some changes here, and cooler and wetter pattern here, especially toward the middle or sometime near the end of next week. Again, more on that just a second. Let's take a look at your neighborhood forecast at a glance. Yeah, around 80 degrees for the valley, give or take. And I do expect those temperatures to be mainly in the 70s for the higher elevations. And for the coast, we're talking temperatures in the low 60s. All right, let's take a look first of all, the overall picture here. And you can see some clouds off to our west. We still have some high pressure in place, so that's helping to erode a lot of those clouds away. But still some passing clouds here this afternoon and into tonight. You'll see that here on Futurecast later on this afternoon and evening. We do start to see some of those high and a few mid-level clouds kind of coming in, but still dry. But look at this. By the time we get into midday on Friday, say around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we may see a few showers developing for Plumas, Lassen, and not to mention Modoc County as well. And maybe, just maybe, a chance for an isolated thunderstorm, but I just don't think it's going to be unstable enough. And really, this is going to be few and far between. It's going to be very isolated. Most of you will be dry in these areas, but you can't get caught off guard with that chance for a stray shower here late in the day tomorrow. But you'll notice it's dry for pretty much everyone else. Now, Saturday, now we focus our attention to the coast because, yes, it's dry for everyone on Saturday morning, but these clouds and eventually maybe even a few light showers hitting the coast as we go into Saturday afternoon. Again, is it going to be a lot? Most likely not. Will most of you probably be dry on the coast here through the day on Saturday? Probably. But don't be surprised if we run into a little bit of drizzle, some sprinkles, or some light showers, especially for the second half of the day on Saturday. Now we're talking long range. And I was talking about the potential for some changes in the overall pattern. Now the forecast models, we're still kind of ironing out the details. Let's just put it that way. So I am expecting through the weekend, minus of course that chance for showers on Friday, where we saw it in Modoc County and Eastern Mountains, and then Saturday for the coast, right? But few and far between, not that big of a deal. So mainly dry, mainly beautiful for the weekend for most of us. That high pressure will then shift eastward, and this is going to open the door for these storm systems over the Pacific. But they're still trying to make up their mind what they want to do. This low pressure system in the last forecast model data was up here, giving us a better chance for showers, especially by Wednesday. That low pressure system stays to our south, and there may be enough instability for a few stray showers here and there Wednesday, but the chances are very slim on Wednesday. And then this could potentially bring us some wet weather on Thursday. But again, notice the main area of low pressure is to our north. We're at the tail end of it. So really anything we see at this point would be insignificant on Thursday and even Friday as well. But bottom line, this is a change from what I've seen over the last 24 hours. It was a little bit more aggressive with the rainfall and better chances. Now, this forecast model wants to kind of back off on that. So again, we're ironing out the details, but just note that by around the middle to latter part of next week, we're going to start to see some of those changes. And we're talking potential for rain and the potential, of course, for cooler temperatures. Now, when you look at this, nothing to be terribly concerned about. Yes, it's showing above normal rainfall, but keep in mind that normal rainfall for this time of the year is getting less and less. So for example, for Redding, April, yeah, over 2 inches is a possibility, is normal for the month of April, but look at May. Now you're getting below 2 inches. Now, where we're still seeing impressive amounts of rainfall normally for April and May is along the coast, but that's to be expected. And then, of course, we're also seeing those lower numbers for many other areas around the area. So again, when we talk about above normal rainfall for even just a day or two, it doesn't necessarily have to be all that significant. All right, and same thing with the temperatures. We may be talking about below normal temperatures, but we're number one at the very bottom category there, indicating that the chances of below normal temperatures are slimmer, but the chances are there nonetheless. So when our normal high is low to mid 70s in the valley, and we drop it by a few degrees, that's still pretty pleasant. but I do expect to see some 60s in the forecast even for the valley near the end of next week. But for today, not the case, at least for the valley. Temperatures around 80, 60s and 70s for the higher elevations, mid to upper 70s for Trinity County, low 80s inland, and low to mid 60s along the coast later on today. Let's take a look at your 7-day outlook. We'll start off with the valley. There it is, beautiful through the weekend, even into early next week. Not that bad. But by Wednesday, I've included a chance. More clouds, maybe some showers. At this point, doesn't look to be all that significant. Now for the coast, I've included a chance, nothing significant, but inland and Weaverville used to be dry on Saturday, not to mention Sunday, and then everyone has that chance for showers going into your Wednesday, and not to mention Thursday. Now, what we've got here, we look at Mount Shasta, you're dry through the weekend, early next week, but there's that chance for showers coming in on Wednesday. For Alturas and Susanville, and basically Modoc County and Eastern Mountains in general, I do have a chance for an isolated shower in there. Nothing to be concerned about, nothing to cancel any outdoor plans over, but just don't be surprised if one of those stray showers moves over you. And then by Saturday, Sunday, we do see those temperatures still fairly mild, and then there of course is that chance for showers by the middle to latter part of next week.